Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. Welcome back. I hope everyone has had a wonderful Christmas. I'm actually filming this on Christmas Eve, so it hasn't really happened yet in real life, but by the time that this video is released, it will be over, and I hope everyone got everything they wanted for Christmas and had just a joyous day, however you celebrate, whether, you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or any of those other things that are out there, or even if you don't celebrate any of those things, I still hope that you had a wonderful weekend and are ready to do some crafting today. We are finishing up our Color Combo 2023 series today, and I'm also at the end going to give you the first 4 prompts for the first 4 weeks of the Color Combo 2024 challenge. So if you're interested in doing that one, please hang around till the end and I will give you the first 4 prompts. Alright, so I'm going to kind of combine Color Combo with the journal that I'm going to be making with Joey Cardmaker's 1940s Portraits Kit, which is a beautiful kit. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on Etsy. It has some great 1940s photographs along with some tags and some envelopes and some other just wonderful things. And I would show you, except I've already fussy cut everything, and so it's all chopped apart now. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a piece of ephemera for one of the pages in the journal. And I have this whole basket full of stuff that I'm going to be using in the journal. Of course, I won't be able to use it all, but I went through all my stash and got everything from the 1940s that I had. And so this one is going to have a ton of original ephemera in it because I have quite a bit, actually. I was surprised of how much actual vintage ephemera that I have from the 40s. So I'm going to be using that along with Joey's kit, and I think it's going to be an awesome journal. Here are some of the photos in Joey's kit that I have already fussy cut. You can make them like journaling cards, fold them in half, and they have a really nice journaling place on the back. And like I said, there's tags and stamps and like photo strips and lots of other goodies as well. So I have taken one of the pages that is going to be in the journal, and I am going to make something for this page. Oh, the cover. This is going to be the cover. It is a German autograph book. I don't know if it's a German book. It was just an autograph book that I got at the market in Germany. And I love this book, and I hate to depart with it dearly, but I'm going to. And of course, I've cut all the autographs out of it, and I will keep those and use those, as time goes by. And it has it's from 1914, and it has some great paper in it as well. And it looks like she has autographs, or he, all the way up until the 1920s. So, they're just all different dates in here, depending on where people wanted to write. So, but anyway, I have taken it and taken the autographs out, and I'm going to use this cover, and I probably will be extending the spine because I plan on this one having 3 signatures. Although the signatures are going to be fairly small, they're only going to have probably 6 or 7 pages in them by the time I do all my chunky embellishing. You know, that I don't know that the spine is going to hold it, but it's beautiful. It feels wonderful, and like I said, I kind of hate to get rid of it, but I think this is the right cover for this journal. So since it's going to have so much original ephemera in it, it should have an original cover as well. All right, on to color combo. So I'm going to make like this little pocket thing. This is the page it's going on. And so I kind of picked things that I thought would go on this page. The back side of this page is worn wallpaper. And the inside of this page is like coffee dyed with a script on it. Both of those are digital. And this is William Morris paper out of a calendar. And so I'm going to use this as a back piece. And then I have made a little pocket that I'm going to put down here. And glue that on. And I just took another little piece of the calendar page and put on the top just to kind of make that a little more sturdy. So I'm going to move this out of the way because I don't need it. I just wanted to show you what it was going on. And I'm going to glue this little pocket. On here. And I did round the corners because I thought it looked better, and the book itself has rounded corners. So I'm going to be kind of carrying that throughout the entire journal, I think. Alright, so there's my pocket. Now we're going to embellish that, and I've got a stamp, which is vintage, and I've got this little Joshua Chamberlain Bridge ticket, which is also vintage. And then I've got this, which is the Tim Holtz stamp that has been stamped on a piece of book page, like the, you know, the margin that you cut off when you're using a book page in a journal. And it just says number 5726 original. So I'm going to ink around these real quick. This is going to be a pretty easy make. But I think it's going to be quite effective when it gets finished. Ink around that. Alright, and I also have this piece of upholstery trim. I got this in Germany as well. And I'm going to glue it on here right across that seam there, I think, right at the bottom. And I'm going to glue that now because I would really like for this art glitter glue to stick it on so I don't have to mess with Fabri-Tac, but we'll see. I'm thinking if I glue it on now and let it have a chance to really soak in there and glue, that it'll be okay. Okay, and then I'm going to build a little collage, and I'm going to use, because I'm using this piece, which is just the Tim Holtz journaling card kind of thing. I thought the colors weren't really well. But it has these little flowers on it down here. I thought those look like, because this is going to slide down in there. Don't those colors go really well together? I thought those flowers look like these flowers. So I'm going to take about 3 of those, I think, off here. Cut them pretty close so I can glue them down. And then I'm gonna kind of make like a little collage thing down here. So if I put that, probably need to move that over a little bit. Decide how I want to put it together here. And I've got some leaves. These are just little paper leaves. I think they're 49 in Market, like some little chipboard leaves. Now I had one, I guess it's that one, that kind of looked tan. This one may be too small. Put those on there, and then the flowers are gonna go on here somehow. That does not look balanced at all. Something like that. But more down in this corner. I just can't hold on to everything and do it all at the same time. And I think that I prefer this to be over here a little more. Okay, I'm going to glue down the little ticket first. And then I'm going to glue down the leaves and the flowers. Because I'm probably going to have to clamp those for a minute or two. Once I get them where I want them. Kind of wrinkle them up a little bit. They actually seem to be sticking pretty well, so maybe I won't have to put a clamp on them. Okay, now I'm not really worried about this total number showing. The word original is what I want to show, so put it right up under here. Okay, now I can glue down these little loops. I intentionally did not put any glue on those before because I knew that I wanted to put something up under there. Okay, let's turn this off. And I'm not worried about putting anything on the back of this because it is going to glue down to the page. But even if you were going to use it as a journaling card, you wouldn't necessarily have to back it because you could obviously write on that calendar without any problem. Alright, now I have this, which is actually from the Digital Collage Club, and it's supposed to be for like a coaster, to make coasters, but I am going to use it as a tag. So I'm just going to ink it up. And then I'm going to poke a hole in the top of it. And you can see, I have ink all over my sweatshirt. I ruin my clothes all the time. By crafting in them. Alright, what color? What color goes best? That one, I think. And then here is Joey's tag, and I'm not going to do anything to it except maybe add a stamp or two. and also put a topper on it. I'm thinking I want to put some splattery, a little bit of splatter on it. Wondering, do I want to maybe I'm thinking, do I want to, so this will go in here with the journaling card. Let's see. I think I may want to color her dress, to be honest. Do I? I think I will. Let me see if I can find a green that'll work. I don't want anything too limey. What color's this? No, that's too grassy. This one. That will work, but that's a pastel. I'm not sure it'll stay. I may have to spray this after we're done. Now let's see if I have a red. That is sharp enough that I can give her a red lip. Without making it look like she's got hit in the mouth with something. And then just a little bit on her cheeks. And you guys probably cannot see that at all. But that's it. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to take this just tan colored crinkled seam binding and put in my tags. Now, if you are not familiar with pastels, and you use a pastel, you don't want to use something that, a sealer that will brush on, because it will just smear everything. So you want to use a sealer that sprays on. If you don't have a sealer, you can use hairspray, especially for something, you know, for junk journaling. Hairspray is fine. Normally, though, when I'm doing like a portrait or something like that, I do not spray them, because it distorts the color. And so what I suggest, you know, when I sell a portrait, a pet portrait, I suggest that they immediately put it under glass so that it doesn't smear. And, you know, I don't normally seal them. So just a bit of information that's probably useless to you guys, but all right. So there we go. I think that's really cute. And I may, you know, once the journal goes together and I know what page it's going on and so forth and so on, then I may put it on as a pocket so that there's a pocket in the back as well, and then stick an original piece of ephemera, you know, behind it or something like that. So that is my tan and green, guys, and that rounds it out for the Color Combo 2023. And now, get your pens and pencils and paper out, and I will give you the first 4 weeks of Color Combo 2024. And I do hope that you join in. I love seeing what everybody is making, and I hope this one will be as fun and successful as 2023 has been. So, as I had mentioned before, what we're going to do for Color Combo 2024 is we're going to do a color and a shape. So the first 4 weeks, week 1 is red and a circle. Week 2 is blue and an oval. Week 3 is yellow and a hexagon. And week 4 is green and a heart. Now, I could have said red heart. That would have been easy. But I don't want to make it that easy. So, you're going to have to come up with something green and a heart. But, think a little outside the box, guys. Hearts are, you know, of course, shaped like a heart. Like, you know, this is a heart. But what happens when you put 3 hearts together and you give it a tail? Then you don't have a heart. I mean, you have 3 hearts, but you also have something else that you can work with. So when you're working with these things, you know, look for the shapes and the things that you have, and it doesn't necessarily have to be so literal that you're looking for just a heart. Does that make sense? And also try to not necessarily say, okay, well, I'm going to make a blue oval shaped tag and be done with it. You can do that, and that totally meets the challenge, but, you know, try to find ovals in patterns of your paper or in stamps or in mark making. You can do mark making, any of that kind of stuff, and, you know, try to use these shapes in different ways. Sure, we can make an oval tag, but can we make an oval envelope? Can we make an oval tuck? You know, try to, you know, that's what I'm going to be focusing on, is trying to do something other than the typical pockets that are square or rectangle or, you know, whatever we're used to doing. So, just my point of view, you obviously can do whatever you would like for the make, and you can do any kind of ephemera that you want to. You can do an art piece, you can do whatever you want. The purpose is just to use the 2 prompts in whatever craft it is that you're doing. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please reach out and let me know, and I'll be glad to answer what I can. I mean, it's, you know, just something I thought of to do, and so I don't know, I don't know of any other way to explain it or to make it more exciting. I mean, I'm hoping it's going to be exciting, but maybe it's not. Maybe we'll do it a few weeks and say, oh, I really hate this. And I was going to put some splatters on that, wasn't I? And I also want to put a postmark little thingy on the stamp. So let me do that real quick before I sign off. I'm not going to do it in black because I don't want it to stand out that much. So this is coffee, which I need a new one. And, you know, I ordered my new vintage photo. It's not here yet. And didn't order that one because, you know, I go to the store for bread and milk and I come home with one or the other, not both. Okay. And do I want to put, I think I may put a couple of these little crackle. I love this crackle stamp. And then, where is my splatter stamp? There it is. Let me put some on this little card too. All right, so now I'm done. So again, guys, thank you for joining me for Color Combo. I'm so sorry. Color Combo 2023, and I hope you join in for 2024. 24. And I will see you guys back tomorrow for Wednesday Grunge Play. Until then, everybody have a great evening. Bye.